How y'all doing? Yes, it's Jim Wilton Winson that's coming at you. I had a thought, I've been in this business since December of 2018. I've seen a lot of different leaders do things differently. I've seen people do things differently. I've seen people want to do things their way, you know. So finally, one day, I was sitting around and I was saying, who is the most successful person I know in MDC? Who is it? And I started looking around. I said, well, it's not, Candace Bird Davis, black woman out of Pittsburgh. She's pretty successful. She's a 250K affiliate. Yeah, she's successful. Okay. We got Aaron Parker and Kathy Parker out of Florida. 500K and 100K affiliate. Powerful, powerful leaders. You know, they're Caucasian. Okay. So it's not about color. It's not about ethnicity. It's not even about age. All right. Who else do we have? I said, well, let me see. Who who brought in Aaron? Who brought in Candace Bird Davis? Somebody has to be stronger than them. Maybe I need to follow them. And then I found Robert Hollis. This guy's a super affiliate. Now, it would stand the reason, logically, if he's a super affiliate, which means he's got over 1 million in volume on his team. He needs 4 more million for him to reach master affiliate. He must know what he's doing. If he's got people all over Hungary, the country, he must know what he's doing. If he's got people all over the nation, he must know what he's doing. If Candace Bird Davis, who's a 250K affiliate, is in his business, he must know what he's doing. If Aaron Parker, who's a 500K affiliate, as strong as he is, he must know what he's doing. How much does Robert Hollis make? I wonder. I started looking it up. He makes like 6 figures a month. He must know what he's doing. So I said, if I went to one of his Zooms one day and it said that he was talking about what he does to build his business. And what he simply does is he says, hey, how you doing? My name is Jim. Nice to meet you. How you doing in these tough times? It's a pretty easy question to ask somebody. And the person would say, well, I'm doing pretty good. You know how it is, it's COVID, and I say, yeah, I know. I think, what, I think I got a phenomenal free gift for you. How would you like a free gift? Sure, why not? He was giving them a free PDF file, which I've put in this group. You can take it for yourself and you can use it too. A free PDF file, but the name of the file is called The Science of Getting Rich. Now it talks more than about money. It talks about your mindset and, moving yourself forward rather than going backward. Because you ever have conversations with people and they'll start the conversation off by saying how lack filled they are. They say things like, well, I'm on a fixed income. I don't have very much money. I don't have very much time. I don't have very much of anything. They start telling you what they don't have, as opposed to telling you what they do have, what they're grateful for, how they can impact other people. And so I said to myself, Robert, he could charge for the stuff he does. He can charge for the stuff he gives away, but he's giving away this stuff for free. So he gave away free advice about giving The Science of Getting Rich PDF files to somebody, and then asking that person, who do you know, or who's like you that wants to make 5 figures a month, or 5 figures a year, or 6 figures? Who do you know that's powerful like you? And amazingly, people know people that are doing better than them. They may not talk to them, but they know people who's doing better than them. And they would give the free gift to them. Lo and behold, they start talking to those people. And start talking to those people. I'm going to give you a good example. I get a phone call or a messenger call from a young lady that I first trained 31 years ago. I was a drill sergeant. I was a young, in my 30s, drill sergeant. She was younger than that. And she joined the Army. And, she got involved with the military. And she reached out to me yesterday, out of nowhere, because she saw that I had gotten married. She recognized me, recognized my name, and she said, "Hey, you know this guy? Yeah, that's your son Saunders. I remember him. Yeah. She reached out to me. I had a conversation with her. Now, I didn't talk to her about CBD. I didn't talk to her about essential oils. I didn't talk to her about hand and body lotion. I talked to her about her. And she told me, she said, well, James, I went to Rhode Island, I'm married now and I have 2 children, and I went to Rhode Island. I ended up catching COVID-19. I've been on lockdown. I've been on quarantine for 5 days. And I said, you know what? I might have something for you that could help you. Are you open to receiving it? I'm going to have you watch a couple of videos, and you can take a look at it. It might be for you, it might not. But you know me. I'm really about positivity and some good things. Make a long story short, the young lady joined my team. And she joined my team as an AkashX executive. That means she paid $299 to join my team sight unseen. I didn't know her from a can of paint before that time. I didn't even know to reach out to her. But where do you meet these people? I met her 31 years ago, and she reached out to me just to have a conversation with me. She didn't reach out to me to find out a way of making money or anything like that. But I had a conversation with her about the fact that she was married and what she did, and she's a nurse. It means she's a first responder. She's got COVID-19. She's locked down into her house. But she watched the videos that I sent through MDC Genius, the Genius app. She watched the videos. And I could tell that she watched the videos because I would get notified by email as she watched each video. And I made an appointment to call her back the next day, today at 1 o'clock. We made an appointment at 1 o'clock. I will be calling you back at 1 o'clock. And the topic of discussion is going to be how you wish to get started. And I asked her, what did you like best about what you watched? She said, well, you know what? I like this, I like that, but the making money part, that really excites me. That cued me in the fact that here's a person that wants to make money. You're a consumer if you're pushing CBD oil. You're a consumer if you're pushing hand and body lotion. You're a consumer if you're pushing the gummies. If you're pushing things, if you're pushing products, you are a consumer. People that want to make money don't push those things. And Robert will tell you, he doesn't push those things. He looks for people that want to make money. Now, inherently, of course, they're going to buy. And this young lady, she said, I wouldn't mind getting some of that mantra, the mantra essential oils. Okay, great. But fundamentally, she wants to make money. What do you think the chances are that she's going to buy the mantra next month or this month? What do you think the chances are of that? I'd say they're very high. And I sent her a video of Robert Hollis, his methodology, what he talks about, and what he does. Yeah, I could have sent her a video of Candace Bird Davis. I could have sent her a video of Aaron Parker. But I decided to send her a video of Robert Hollis because Robert Hollis is the source. He's up here. And the rest of the other people I mentioned are down here. And they're making a lot of money too. They're making $90,000, $60,000 a month. That's nothing to sneeze at. But this guy's making 6 figures a month and has created 60 millionaires. Yes, right. 60 millionaires in his career. Not just with MDC, but every company he's been in, he's risen to the top of the food chain. I would be a fool not to look at that and say, you know what, maybe I need to do what he's doing. What are you doing, Robert? Well, I'm giving people a free gift, and I'm having them do what they need to do. They watch the information, we get a decision, and we move on. We ask them who they know that wants to get a decision. We move on, and he keeps going. He keeps going. He keeps going. He had today, I think it was like 117 people on a Zoom. I'm just looking at my iPad, just sliding the pages to the left. Just like that. I counted up all the faces I saw. It was like 115, 117 names. This is on one Zoom in the middle of the afternoon that he did this. And I'm looking at it. And I had an opportunity to talk to him today to ask him a question. And if you watch that Zoom, you'll see the question that I asked him and why I asked him that. He talks about the proliferation of a lot of crypto companies out here, and they're pushing this get paid right now, get paid this minute, get paid yesterday, get paid real fast. And a lot of these companies, you can make a lot of money. Oh my God, you can make a lot of money. But he named these. See, the problem with some of the companies, though, is that making the money is never the problem for many of the companies. You can make a bunch of money. When you go to spend the money, a lot of them, they don't want you to tell the tax people, because you're not getting a 1099, you're not getting a W-2. So basically the money is just, you suddenly show up with a Mercedes. How'd you pay for that? Were you just given the money? How'd you get the money? Do you realize that, I didn't even know this, but that MDC, they give out 1099s at the end of the year. For every one they don't give out, I think it costs $1,000 per 1099 they don't give out for whatever particular reason. So guess who gets a 1099? Robert Hollis gets a 1099. Aaron Parker gets a 1099. You, me, everybody's going to get one because they don't want to be paying thousands of dollars in fees for failure to give that. And so he said that, there are a lot of nice companies out here that we can get involved in. We need to be mindful and we need to be careful that we don't do something that ends up, because the proverbial they, are going after people within the companies that are being paid these amounts of money. They're good to go as long as they don't spend none of that money. Oh my God. Can you imagine you making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a month? And then you decide to spend some of that money, and you get a knock on the door. Wait, what? Who are you? Well, we were doing an investigation, and we found out that you're not getting a 1099 for this business. Ooh, that would hurt me to my soul if that happened to me. Not saying it's happening to everybody, but it's saying it's happening to enough people that it gives me a sense of a pause for a minute. One of the reasons why I think that Caroline joined me in the Cash X is that she said, you know what, here's a platform that's going to teach me how to invest. Here's a platform that I can copy a particular investor, do what they do, and perhaps I'll make money at it. Okay, great. It's a product of everything else that we have in MDC. It's the gummies and the CBD, and it's volume. And if you're getting 50% of that volume because you're an executive, then you're going to make 50% of the volume. So I know that when Caroline came into my business, she produced 200 in business volume. Me being an executive, 50%, I know I'm going to get $100 because she joined at the $299 level as an executive. I know that. It's just another product. And I've already received my card, my Digibank card, that it's going to be loaded with money as I make it, or loaded from the money I made, whatever the case may be. Okay? I am not making $700,000 a month or $700,000 a year. I made some nice money, in my opinion. Enough money that I was able to move myself here. Enough money that I was able to fund the move of my wife. Okay? What I make is not important because you can't spend it anyway. Okay? You can't spend it anyway. So if I told you what I make, you'd say, okay, that's wonderful, James. What does that do for me? What does that do for me? So if I pay money into something, I can turn around and look at the fact that I don't have to have you pay the same amount of money for me to get paid anything. And I'm going to follow somebody that is successful and I can duplicate what they do. And there's no possibility of anybody coming knocking on my door. None. So I decided I was going to follow Robert Hollis and what he does, because it makes sense. That's why you're seeing a lot of his videos and stuff in the group now, because I'm aligning myself with how he thinks. I'm reaching out to people that he has mentored. A person like Melody, he's mentored her. She had nothing. She had no food. She didn't even have a place to stay. She was living in the street. And she's helped people make tens of thousands of dollars. 6 figures. She's a student of his. It made sense to me that I started looking at these people and saying that I can do what you, I may not be the best cook in the world, but I can follow a recipe. I can follow a recipe. All I have to do is copy what you do, and then I will have similar results. If I make an excuse, any kind of excuse at all, that I can't do what you do, then I won't have what you have. It's simple. It's not rocket science. I can't say I want what you have, but I'm not willing to do what you do. That doesn't make any sense. That's not logical. It's just not logical. Any excuse that I make to you, I get to keep that. I get to hold on to that. It's mine. Any excuse you make to me, you get to keep that. You get to hold on to that. It's yours. I would say everybody in this group probably wants to make some money. You just don't want to hawk products all day long. I know I don't. You probably want to make some money. Who are you talking to? See, you telling me that you can't talk to anybody because everybody that you know is broke, that don't do nothing for me. Because everybody I know ain't broke. So what do you want me to do? You want me to go out and find some people that are broke like you were finding and try to turn them around? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find somebody that's not broke. I'm going to find somebody that wants more, better, and greater out of life. Because they're out there. They are out there, believe it or not. But until you become that way, and you make a decision that you want more, better, and greater for yourself, with no holds barred, no excuses, life befalls us all. There are things that come to us beyond our control. There are tragedies that happen to us all. There are circumstances that happen to us all. But when everything is said and done, what do you want to have? When all that finishes up, what are you going to be left with? What do you want to have at the end? Your choice is you can stay there. You can stay locked in that muck and mire if you wish. And I'll give you the excuse. You can have that as an excuse. I'm going to give that to you. You get to hold on to that. But understand, if you make a way, if you decide, yes you decide that that's it, I'm going to follow what I need to do in order to be successful, that's it, then you'll do what needs to be done. You'll get on the calls, you'll listen to the information, you'll take notes, you'll think about it, you'll ponder about it, and then suddenly it'll click. You say, you know what? That's it. I'm not gonna stand for that anymore. I'm just not. I deserve better than that. You all deserve better than that. I wish you well. And this isn't me coming down on you. It's just me trying to give you a little bit of a wake-up call as to what I'm thinking about and how I navigate. Because I still have multiple sclerosis. My feet still feel like they're in ice water every day. My right hand's still numb right now. I still have trouble walking and balancing myself. That never goes away. I'm going to have that for the rest of my life. And I can use those things as excuses for the betterment of myself or to take away from me. Or I can use those things to say, you know what, I can do more than what I believe. And if I'm not, I'm gonna die. I'm a damn sure die trying. Here's to you. Hopefully this video touches you in some kind of way. Sorry it's a little long, but I needed to cover some stuff. We'll talk to you later.